Welcome back to another Hot Topic reading, and another news story broken this morning, and that's about Washington DC and the federal government's taking control of the police force, and the National Guard has been called out. It seems pretty extreme, doesn't it? It seems very extreme. What is going on here, and what does this mean? Is this ultimately totalitarian control? I don't know. This is not good. This is new news story to me. I don't know too much about it. It's all very new. It's all about cleaning up the city of Washington DC. They've got a homeless crisis. They've got a criminal crisis. It's not looking great, and there's been mentions of they're going to do this to other cities as well. So, what is this? What is this meaning? Is it something good that needs to happen, or is it something that they want to happen? So, what is the energy behind federal law, federal control of the police force? Yeah, what is it? So it's a Knight of Wands. This is passion, courage, and adventure. Eight of Swords. So feeling stuck. Yeah, we're feeling stuck. Chariot, needing to move forward. Control, action, determination. The Hermit. 9. Solitude, inner wisdom. The Hanged Man. So it's letting go and sacrifice. Looking forward. Balance, partnerships. Always me energy. So I'm a bit unclear on that one, I've got to say. A lot going on. Let's see what the government's deck has to say and maybe help us out here. So the Knight of Wands is all about courage and adventure. Why do we need to be courageous and adventurous? Is it something that needs to happen for the good of all? Potentially. Flooding, heavy rain. Not particularly helpful. Eight of Swords is all about feeling stuck. Resigns, leaves office. Chariot. Energy, action, compromise, harmful. The Hermit returns to normal. Mainstream news. Celebrate success. Relationship, rulership, handover. Very extreme what he's doing. I don't know what the situation is like in Washington. Maybe it needs an extreme action, I've got to say. I'm in the dark here, but we've got floods, heavy rain, so it's a difficult situation. Resigns, leaves office. Struggling with this one, I've got to admit. There's a lot of energies here. Let's pull some more cards. I'm at a loss on those ones. Oh God. Maybe I asked the wrong question. They are slippy, these cards. Or maybe I'm using the wrong cards. Maybe I need the governance deck, because this is a governance decision. Let's see. So, back to square one, Knight of Wands. So, adventure, we need to be adventurous in this situation. But we also, national defence. So, a national defence issue. We're feeling stuck. We need to open negotiations. The Chariot. Fraudulent conduct. So, we're struggling to move forward because somebody's not being truthful. The Hermit. Strained relationships, so we're struggling for that wisdom to come forward. Hanged Man, we need to let go. The bottomless pit of money. We can keep this up for quite some time. Looking forward to the future, true to their word. Always me, the shadow ruler. So who's behind the man? Yeah? Who's behind the man with this decision? Interesting. Is this going to be a long thing? Are we going to have... Is this going to be a long, drawn-out process that you're going to have the police not in control of the police? There we are. Good. Oh, what? How long is this going to go on for? Let's have a look. Three of Pentacles. So we need some teamwork and cooperation. Page of Wands. Creativity in that and enthusiasm. Four of Cups. We need to get involved. We're not getting involved. Somebody's not getting involved in this process. Somebody's holding back the world. So somebody's going to get some form of completion and end in here. The Moon. There's some secrets and illusion going on behind the scenes. There's something going on behind the scenes. The King of Pentacles. This needs to be leadership. Is that Donald showing his leadership? Nine of Wands is all about strength, completion, determination. There's going to be a battle. It's not going to go well. It's going to be tough. Governance on this. So Three of Pentacles is teamwork, cooperation, policy overhaul. So yeah, we need new laws in America. They need to look at how they're going to deal with things. Give the police the powers to do what they need to do. Otherwise, they're stuck. They can't deal with crime. They can't deal with whatever's the issues over there. Page of Wands is all about creativity and enthusiasm. So we've got to have borders and deportations. So is there any illegal immigrant issue going on here? Is that part of the criminality? Who's not getting involved? Covert and corruption. So there's corruption behind the scenes, and because of that, there's somebody not getting involved. They're too involved in their corruption. The completion, shifting alliances. So yeah, alliances have to change. People that don't normally work together need to work together to solve this problem and create this completion. So there's some illusionary energy. We've got this shadow ruler again. Somebody behind the scenes. Is there somebody behind the scenes? Is it manipulation? Is it there's not really anybody behind the scenes? Is it just that they want you to think there is, so they take the blame? The King of Pentacles, leadership. It's going to be an economic challenge. You're going to have to throw some money at this by the looks of it. And then the determined internal adversary. So, yeah. There's going to be some internal, yeah. This civil war, I don't think it's civil war, but it's yeah, people are going to pick their side. Yeah. Interesting. Where is this going to lead? Is the ultimate question, isn't it? So we got that card at the end there, that it's internal, which is the ultimate there is civil war, isn't it? We really don't want to go there. Not again in America. But ultimately, when you get yes and no, right and wrong, black and dark, white, right and wrong, 50-50, yeah, there's not many other ways to solve it, isn't there? Unless you can solve it with diplomacy. So, where are we going with this? Is this the start of something nasty? Or is this the start of something good? Is this needed? Right, let's clarify the question. What is the future going to look like for the United States of America? Prosperous. Choices, reflection, renewal. It's going to look a new country. Things are going to change. Ace of Cups. Creativity, new love. Choices. And have the power to do what they want to do. New beginnings. Change. It's going to be different. It's going to be a journey. Empress. And we're going to get a female leader at some stage. Governance deck. Let's see if we can look at prosperity. What's we got? We've got strained relations. So they need to be solved to get this prosperity. Is this the Democrats? Is this Republicans? The judgment. So the new beginnings, awakenings. Judgmental scrutiny. It's these kind of committees you have in America. There's all that scrutiny. It's going to have to go through retrospecting, looking at what you've done and why you've done it. Ace of Cups, new love, need to have national defence, choices, health regulations, change the health service. You've got all the tools. Housing and infrastructure, so it's all about being homely. The change, the global impact. or you're going to have to become more internal. I think Make America Great Again was all about internalism. It was all about isolationism, not getting involved in world events. And that is what Donald Trump kind of said is going to be his policy. And now he's meddling in all kinds of things. Is these changes, is this now going to be looking more internal? Are you going to need to? Is the journey, what's the journey looking like? The blame game. It's usual, isn't it? You did that, we've took over and you've made a mess of this and you've made a mess of that. Feminine power. Knowledge withheld. So we not using the feminine energy in the United States. Is it too masculine? Is the energy too masculine? Do we need to use our femininity, creativity, expression to get this sorted and right? Interesting. Who knows? It's a difficult one. Like I say, don't know a lot about what's going on over in America. I'm just reading the cards as they're coming out. And I've got a splattering of knowledge of American politics and things like that. The tower cards look good. The governance deck kind of probably told us what's going on with the powers that be or were behind the scenes. I think ultimately for the general population, you're going to be in a good place. What that means for your rights and all those kind of things, I'm not sure. Are people's rights going to be taken away in America when you've got them in the Constitution? Because, federal law and all that kind of stuff, the federal government taking control of all law and order, that's going to be a big task. Sounds expensive as well. What does that look like? Global governance, borders and deportations, economic challenge, but economic growth, bound by allegiance, covert, corrupt, always get that, I think, outside of the trusted circle. So maybe somebody's got to come in to help sort this out. I think a change is coming. It's going to be a different America. What that difference is, I'm not 100% sure at this moment in time. I think there's a lot of timelines that could be coming out or manifesting. There's loads of ways we can go. And so that's why I think it's a bit jumbled at this moment in time. This is just like the beginning of all the timelines that could happen. And yeah, you've got total state control to complete freedom and all the different things in between. Ultimately, we've got the sun. Happiness, positivity, success, clarity. So it's looking, I think America's going to be okay. That is a 5 cups. There's going to be some indecision there. But you've got to work together. There's choices to be made. Harmony and cooperation needs to be done. Yeah. It's have this, get rid of these divides. The divides. the red hats and the blue hats. You know what I mean? It's like, it don't help. It doesn't help. We need to find some common ground. I think we need to start finding some common ground. The Brexiteers and the EU stayers, and you know, we need to find some common ground in all politics, all religions. We're all human beings. We're all skin and bone at the end of the day. We all have different ideas and the way we want to live our lives. But we've got to find this common ground. I think that's the ultimate out of this. And that's what we need to find and look for. Page of Wands. Still pulling, aren't I? Creativity. We need to show some enthusiasm. Leave the shit behind. 8 of Cups. Letting go of these mentalities, these hardline opinions. They need to go. Yeah, we need to work together. Hardline fundamentalism ain't gonna work in the long run. It's not gonna work. We've got to work together. We've got to find some common ground. Common ground card, let's have a look. Knight of Cups. Civility, romance and communication. There we go. We've all got to learn to communicate better. Right, that's me done. I'm going to call it a day on that one. I think America's going to be okay. I think you've got to learn to communicate with each other, and you've got to get out of these silos that political parties have put you in, and start working together as the human beings that you are. Yeah. We've got too emotional in politics, in religion, in what we want in this world, and we need to move out from that. We need to get away from that and work together. Right, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully that leaves it on some kind of positive note. Good luck to Washington DC. Hopefully it all works out for you, and love and peace to everybody involved, and hopefully nobody gets hurt. That's the main thing. Fingers crossed. Love and light to everybody involved. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel if you've not already done so. Please like this video. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. Ciao for now.